Last time on the Language of Magic, the party's wizard, Arcus, had been snatched up by a huge mutated warg, a Gullvorg, and spirited away into the elven forest. The party gave chase and eventually caught up with the creature, just as it was depositing its catch into a small burrow. Two smaller, yet still large creatures that had been partially transformed into a Gullvert moved in towards their dinner. A fight began, and many of the party fell, quite literally, to the whip-like tail of the huge beast, but eventually you all prevailed. There was a bit of investigating and a bit of leatherworking that happened afterwards, and eventually the group settled down for the night. And as they awoke, uh, they all had a new perspective on their own abilities. In the morning, Simon took up the short little tube that was on a handle that Darren had gathered from Commodore Chet and attuned with it. And Parsnip collected the head of the Gullvor, strapped it to his back, and declared, "I'm going home." So that's where we'll go ahead and pick things up today, back in the burrow. And before we start, Simon, if you would please, would you excuse yourself to the Whispers room for just a minute?
Oh boy. I'm in trouble, y'all.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, we'll see your next character when you come back.
Yeah, all right. So Simon's not going to realize this. Whenever Simon talks, either at the beginning or at the end of his sentence, he lets out a little something like a Yarr or a little arr. Just reflectively puts that little embellishment on their words. But he's absolutely doesn't recognize that he's doing it.
That's it's fantastic. So we have a pirate now, huh?
You all will know this is happening. That's what you guys are going to hear. But Simon's going to hear himself as he is speaking. You guys are welcome to comment on it however you see fit.
Perfect.
And with that, I'm going to pull Simon back in.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think I might just start talking like him.
It's contagious.
Yarr.
I'm really afraid. Why was I... Okay.
Yeah, that room kind of worked in reverse, didn't it?
Yeah.
It did.
Well, as I mentioned, morning comes. You guys have finished leveling up. Got some Gullvorg parts, some Protovorg parts, and the day is yours.
Darren's gonna get up. He's gonna say, "Baldoria, could I please have my necklace back?"
Your necklace?
Right. Remember, I gave it to you when I thought I was dying.
I don't remember that. Oh, no, I do remember that. Of course, yes. No, you can have it back.
Oh, thank you, my friend. You scared me there for a moment.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
Well, my friends, where do we go to next?
I'm pretty sure Parsnip said we're going home. To his home, I'm guessing.
I am at least.
I mean, if you're going to go to your home, we're going to follow. We're not going to just be like, bye.
Stitchhooks, are you trying to be kind of funny? I think this might be a serious matter to our friend.
No, I'm not being funny. I'm just letting him know that we're going to follow him. We're not going to just let him go off by himself.
Right. Well, all jokes aside, Parsnip, my friend, we'll be there with you.
Okay, it's not that far.
Before you guys start heading off on your journey, is there anything you guys wish to do here at the burrows with the decomposing Vorgs before you guys head off?
No, remind me. I think we double checked to make sure we could see anything, and there wasn't anything that we could find really.
That is correct. You
yeah.
did not find anything. All right, I'll pop you guys back up. It is a little bit of a journey, but not that far.
Real quick.
Oh yeah, by all means.
Simon, do you think maybe you could send a message to Rel, and just let him know we're going deeper into the woods, and he should look after Bodhi, maybe even sail him a little away from the bridge.
Yeah, we did leave him with plenty of food, right?
Rel's resourceful. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, he'll.
It's in water, right? Like there's fish.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, Simon will cast Sending real fast, and just say, "Hey, buddy, it's Simon. We're going inland to Parsnip's home. Don't have an ETA on our return. Maybe take the boat out away from the shore."
You get a reply after just a few seconds. Yeah, mate. We'll go ahead and we'll take it someplace safe. Don't worry. You got it. Yeah. Okay. And it ends there.
Is there something going on? Do I have like psychic bedhead or something?
Simon, have
He
you been
just-
talking to Bodhi McBoatface by chance? Like a lot?
I don't think
You
so.
two getting close.
Darren, you might be onto something.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is I told him and he started laughing at me.
Well, Valar, I think it would be good to maybe let our friend Stitch Fix enjoy what he likes.
I'm so confused.
Agreed.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts on these chuckle fucks? Actually, I'm just going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Oh, in the game, I don't have a ring of mind shielding.
I mean, you cast Detect Thoughts, getting surface thoughts of everyone, and I imagine a lot of thoughts are, oh man, I just learned this new spell. Oh, I figured out how I can thrust my weapon just a little bit more. This is going to be good. I wonder what's up with Simon. But okay, we're going to finally see Parsnip's home. I mean, those are the kind of the thoughts I would imagine you're getting from the group in a general sense.
I'm going to look at Tango because he's never lied to me, as far as I'm aware of, and just say, is there something different about me that I don't know that's putting people off with that spell still up?
I mean, you're showing a new side of you that I definitely really appreciate. I think it's very fitting for our adventures out at sea.
What side of me are you talking about? I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Really?
Yes. What are you talking about?
Simon?
What is Tango thinking right now? And if I need to, I will try to push deeper.
I'm thinking, I'm very confused on how you don't know.
Is there something on my face, or is it something I said?
There's nothing on your face. You look great, as normal. Nothing in particular that you've said.
He just has a way with words that it's pretty nice, I think.
Yeah.
So, what did I just ask? Like, what did I say out loud? Like, when I cast Send In, I said everything out loud. What exactly did I say? Like, what did y'all hear me say?
You said it. You had to have heard it.
I'm starting to wonder if I had a different connotation than was perceived. Because, like, he was laughing, y'all treating me weird, insinuating that I'm, like, taking lessons or something from Bodie McBoatface.
I'm going to use my wand of smiles on my face and choose to fail.
Phalar gets this grin on their face where their mouth goes just a little wider than you think it should be. Very, very toothy grin, almost like the face you would see on like a jester's mask. It's a little unsettling.
Am I just smiling right now? Do I have a mirror?
Oh no, this is me. I haven't used my wand in a while and it makes me happy.
Insight check. I don't know that I believe you.
I actually want to see this roll. I would love to see Simon's insight versus Phalar's deception. And Phalar's going to have advantage with the
He doesn't need it. I got an 8, and that's plus 6.
Yeah, my deception's not as good as my persuasion, but here we go. And you said advantage for me or no?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Phalar, you
sure.
just used your wand. Obviously, you want to use it.
Did that roll? That did not roll. Let me. If you didn't see, I'm tableting today, so it'll just be a second.
Yeah, it's awesome. We'll get there.
Oh, this is gonna be funny. Come on, natural ones. This is the time. Yeah, not terrible.
That's really good.
Yeah, Phalar clearly just likes to use their wand from time to time.
Y'all are acting funny.
I mean, I've got to smile for a minute.
Home.
Yeah, Parsnips probably started walking away with that head.
I mean, I guess I just want to know why y'all think I'm joking, but whatever.
So after a fun little conversation in the morning, the group begins to walk into the forest. Now, this is familiar territory for Parsnip, even if it wasn't essentially his home forest. As a ranger, he doesn't have any difficulty moving through a forest, through rougher terrain. Everyone else is basically slowed down a bit, unless you have something that prevents you from moving at normal pace through a non-magical rough terrain. But Parsnip could keep a standard pace, but on his back currently right now is strapped a head that's the size of his body. So even he is slowed down because of that. So you guys move, but you move at a bit of a reduced pace, and you do have a trail to follow. But again, very familiar to Parsnip. But this is a fairly thin trail. It's more like a bike trail. It's just a few inches wide. It's like there's no tracks on it. Just a small little area that is kind of a guiding path, but wouldn't really be conducive to things like a cart or a large group of people moving through it and so forth. So it's going to take you about a day going, not at this pace, about a day to get to Parsnip's little hamlet. As you guys are walking along through the forest, is there anything that you would be looking out for, anything that you would be looking to do, or so on?
Tango's singing sea shanties because he feels inspired.
I'll be looking out for any of the more of that purple mist, and also any of those weird tingles that I feel when I get near it.
All right. Yeah, it may slow you down just a little bit, but the time to get there isn't going to necessarily increase. But as you go through, actually, let's back up a little bit. As you go around that burrow, and it's kind of the back of that rocky hill, you see that the corruption was kind of seeping out the back of it as well. Not just, it was kind of creeping out the front of the hill, out the back of the hill, and so forth. And as you kind of walk through the path, and just with your passive perception, you're kind of looking back and forth. And from time to time, you will see another kind of patch of this, and you can go over and investigate. And it seems very familiar to what you saw previously. The ground has kind of this odd coloration to it, ever so slight, almost like like there's an underground fire where a little tiny bit of the smoke is seeping through. You'll just see kind of this purple haze raise up a few inches to maybe a foot or two in a couple spots. And in each time, you do feel that same odd feeling. But each patch is, just not too big necessarily. And when you experience it, typically the grass in that area, the foliage and so forth, it has a bit of discoloration to it, or it seems to have shriveled up.
Could I do any type of check to see, maybe like a history check to see if this is something common to the area?
Yeah, you can roll a history check.
Is there a way I can get a soil sample while he's doing that? Just in one of like the numerous empty glass potion vials that we have?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Darren, you think back, you've had some learning and so forth, and this doesn't really seem familiar to you in any way. For what you're looking to do, Simon, there'll probably be a good time for that. As you guys are traveling a little bit, of course, it's you guys you're all fairly fit. You're able to move well, but you're trudging through a forest, and it's not the easiest bit to walk. So you guys will get tired from time to time. And about the second time, you guys kind of stop for a little bit to relax. You'll just find a little patch, and Simon, as we're getting ready to pull out your vial, you see a boulder kind of off just to the side of the path, and on that boulder is just like a little mushroom that seems a bit of an interesting color. Like you wouldn't expect to see that. It's kind of got almost like a fluorescent orange bit to it. Would you be
like the ones from back home?
Potentially, yes. Not quite what you see, though. You're not familiar with it. It's certainly unusual to you, but it definitely stands out as not really quite being, this isn't where this type of a mushroom is supposed to be.
Can I go up to it and get a closer look?
Yeah. Do you want to make any contact with it, or do you want to just kind of stay back and you look at it through a spyglass? How would you like to handle that?
Yeah, I mean, like, typically, there are mushrooms that explode into balls of fire where he's from, so I feel like he would be cautious if it's glowing orange.
It's very faint, very, very faint. It's not so much like bioluminescent as it's such a bright neon orange that every little bit of light that flicks against it, it's almost like a construction reflector, that kind of thing. It's just so bright.
Hey, Parsnip, are you familiar with this kind of mushroom?
I
Yeah,
don't think so.
it does not seem familiar to you, Parsnip.
I'm going to gently poke it with my Wand of the War Mage and see what happens.
Can I make a survival check simply because I live underground and so do mushrooms sometimes?
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Can I also do that?
You both are more than welcome to make survival checks. It's both of you get advantage. This is in both your cases. This is exactly the kind of stuff you would know about. All right. So with the 21, you can definitely tell that this doesn't seem like anything that you've particularly seen before. Little striations in the mushroom and so forth just appear to be different. And so you don't think it's going to explode on you, even though you're not familiar with it. And Valar, you've never seen anything like this either.
How big is this sucker?
About 3 inches in diameter.
I'm gonna put it in my component pouch.
Well, we'll get there in just a moment. So
Oh, okay.
you're gonna poke it, which is fine. So you're getting you ready to pull out a vial to check the sample of mud and so forth, because it's a little bit of a muddy area near this boulder. But it's a lot of reach. So you hop up on the boulder and you kind of kneel down, squat down, sit crisscross. As you kind of looking around at this mushroom, right? You got these little bits of like I said, those interesting striations. You put your hand underneath it, and you take your wand out and you kind of poke it a little bit. The first thing you'll notice is it's definitely feels tougher than you would expect a mushroom to feel, right? So it has less give than you would expect, and then you feel a little jolt, and the jolt's not from the mushroom. The jolt's from the boulder. The boulder lurches ever so slightly as you're on it, so much so that you almost fall off. If you could give me a dexterity saving throw, please, Simon. All right, you can either try to maintain balance on top of this boulder, which seems to be jiggling ever so slightly, or you can hop off of it.
I'm gonna hop off of it because I don't want to be on top of that.
I don't think it was a mushroom.
I don't think it was a mushroom either.
So with that, you hop down off of it just in time to see this boulder begin to unfurl itself.
Heads up, guys.
The boulder seems to be growing almost in size for a moment when you realize it's got 2 legs, and then 2 arms kind of seem to unfold out from it, and then something appears to be popping out at the top. And then this boulder slowly turns around. You see, standing about 10 feet tall, a rock troll staring down at you. Its mouth is wider than your shoulders, and it seems to kind of lick its lips ever so slightly with a stony tongue. It almost sounds like rocks crinkling against each other. He looks down at you, and he has this long nose, and you see this around his neck, kind of this purple vein-like area with a little bit of that mist that Parsnip has been checking out. As he looks down at you, Simon, what do you wish to do?
I'll start slowly backing up and I'll wave and I'll say, good morning. And I'm
The
going to slap
troll.
my chest and just cast 8 mage armor. Never mind.
Okay. You say good morning to it. You begin casting mage armor, and it looks down at you, and it takes its hand and puts it to the side of its neck and kind of shoves over. And you hear this crack, crack, crack with this popping sound as he moves his neck, and it goes, "Oh, well, hey there, little buddy. You don't look like you're from around these parts."
Nope. But my friend Parsnip is.
Oh, he looks around, and he seems to spot Parsnip. He goes, "Oh, that must be Parsnip over there. I heard about him. You know, it's not very often that somebody leaves old Mayorville to explore the world. Hey, guys, what y'all doing here in the forest, and why are you poking at my bum?"
I was poking at your what now?
Oh wait. Maybe they don't. Maybe don't call it that. But it's my bum. My bum is where I sit down. Like when you got the part that's like the crack between the top above your legs, the bum.
So that mushroom is your butt or your bum?
Oh, it's that things that's popping out of my bum now. Oh, it's a strange thing.
Simon's going to light his hands on fire.
Oh, that's hey now you're in the forest, little buddy. You don't want to be doing that. You're going to burn us all down.
I'm just sanitizing things.
Okay, I don't think I understand that. As you are lighting your hands on fire, he actually pulls one of his hands away, and now you notice that his left hand, it's something's odd about his left hand. It's kind of mutated. He goes from this rocky arm down to this hand that seems to be forming vines with colorful leaves on it and so forth.
Is it bigger than his other hand or arm?
It's slightly bigger. It's just a mass of vines. He seems to
I
kind
like
of
your-
pull it away from your burning hands.
Oh, sorry. I like your hand. Is that? No, I think you're the first kind of you that I've met, so I don't know what's normal and what's not normal.
His disposition changes quite a bit when you speak of his hand. And he looks kind of sad. He goes, "Hey, yeah, I mean, trust me, I don't exactly like this thing. It doesn't do me much good." And he kind of flaps it around. The vines just sort of flitter about, and they move a bit, but they don't seem to move like a hand would. Yeah, I can't do anything with it. I mean, I just woke up one day and it was like this.
Do you think it has something to do with all the purple mist we've been seeing in the forest?
Oh, you're talking about yeah, maybe. Someone told me that I got that. I got a bit of that myself. I can't see it though, so I don't know. And he's like scratches on his towards his chin and so forth.
Can I do like a medicine check on him to see if it's like an infection or something?
Sure.
We'll see how this goes. Not bad. 18.
You look at it and it's kind of hard to tell. There are the rocks. It's a rock, and there's little cracks in the rocks all over his body, and it's seeped into the areas between it. So, you're not familiar with the biology of a troll, nor are you familiar with what is happening to him. But I mean, obviously,
fair.
something's not quite right.
Parsnip, I'm assuming this purple mist is new to your area.
Yes, that would be true.
Okay. Are we deep? Sir, I don't think I got your name. But
I'm sorry. My name's Terp. Who are you?
hey, Turp, my name is Simon. I have a question for you. Do you know when this started happening?
Oh shucks! I mean, it's been a couple of moons now, my little buddy. I don't know. I tend to sleep a lot, so it could be any amount of time, but it's definitely been several moons now.
Were you in a specific area of the forest that when this happened, or were you like where you're at now?
I'm just wherever I rest my bum.
Okay. So you can't see the purple mist that we're talking about?
Well, he like tucks his chin down, and he just clunk. It's like rocks colliding into each other. As he, no, I can't see under my chin. I don't know, but Patota said I got some. They said it's almost like I got almost like I might grow some hair back or something. At least that's what he said. He was trying to be positive about it, but no, I can't see it.
Okay. But you can see the color purple, though, right?
Yeah, for a second I looked at you and I was like, man, I bet this guy's all filled with this purple stuff because you're like it from head to toe.
Oh, I'm from the Underdark, and that's just my family.
Oh, well, hello there, Mr. Underdark. Or is it is it House Underdark?
Oh, no, the Underdark is a place, kind of like how this forest is a place. The Underdark is basically underground. I don't know how to explain the Underdark to someone who doesn't know about the Underdark. It's very, very large. A lot larger than this forest. Phalar's from the Underdark, and I'll point over to Phalar, who just stepped away.
I'm back.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh.
I am as well.
And Phalar's also purple, correct? Like shade of purple?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, y'all definitely look like you're a little bit of this whatever stuff, but you aren't sprouting no vines or any mushrooms out of your bum. Well, I can't see your bums, but maybe you got mushrooms out your bums. But yeah, y'all ain't sprouting nothing, so it doesn't seem like it's bothering you too much.
Well, we also don't have... Like, I'm gonna be honest, buddy, I don't know anything about this purple mist, but we saw some... You see that giant head on the back of Parsnip's back? We're thinking this purple mist changed whatever that was to be what it is now.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's their sucker. He tried to eat me. He came on, tried to just bite me on my back, and apparently I didn't taste too good, and he ran off, looked for something else to eat. At least I think maybe it was that one. I don't know. Maybe he looks a little smaller than the one. There's probably more of those suckers out there. Yeah, lots of strange stuffings is happening with as of late, at least the last couple of months and stuff.
Okay, well, Parsnip, are we close to your house, your home?
You still have about a half day's journey.
Okay. This might be really rude to ask, but the leaves on your vine hand, would it hurt if I asked you for one?
I'm sure that's fine. Here, hold on. I mean, he takes his arm, he just flails it back and forth, and the vines just kind of go up and down like crazy, and eventually a leaf falls off of it.
I'm gonna put it in my component bag. Thank you. Hopefully you won't have to deal with this much longer. I'm sorry that it happened, but I have to say your arm is really cool.
Well, I mean, it's not very good for scratching anymore. I just can't pick nothing up, but I mean, at least it's inspiring. I look at it, and as I see that one little tiny leaf fell off of it, it is encouraging me to take up something I've always wanted to do. Music. Huh.
You can totally do it, sir. I believe in you.
Oh yeah, I haven't gotten too much. I just got like three lines so far. But when I look at it, I'm thinking like lace from the vine, falling so slow, like fragile tiny shells. And then I'm gonna find some more from there.
Yeah, keep working on it. Are there other rock trolls like yourself that have also experienced similar changes in their bodies?
Well, I saw Plumpy. Plumpy had a bit of stuff going on too. I don't know. She's probably sleeping somewhere. Just if you see a nice pretty boulder with and she has a pretty shapely bum. That might be them.
Okay. Well, thank you for the update, or the information. Was there anything else y'all wanted to ask this person? I forgot his name already. Oh, Terp. Was there anything else you wanted to ask Terp?
Yes. Were you? Do you remember if you were doing anything specific before this started happening to you?
Oh, well, I was probably having well there are some nice smooth river stones in the nearby stream. I mean, I was probably snacking on those, but if I'm awake, I'm usually trying to find something to snack on. So I was probably snacking on something.
What do you normally eat? I'm sorry, buddy. Like, what's your favorite kind of thing to snack on?
Oh well, there's these little rocks, right? And if you get the good ones inside of a river, like when the river's flowing over them really fast and they're kind of smooth and they get kind of round, and what you do is you can like pop them in your mouth and you just like suck on them for like a couple of hours, and they just sort of like crumble apart. And then on the inside, there's like they're usually a little bit sparkly and shiny and stuff, and then that's when you give them a crunch, and they're just so tasty.
Oh, okay. Um, how far from the river are we?
That depends on which one you want to go to. I mean, there's a stream over there yonder, and there's a stream that's over there yonder, and I bet there's a stream over there yonder, and yeah, there's little streams all over the place.
Is there any stream recently that has had rocks that tasted differently?
Oh, I mean, no two rocks taste the same, friend. I mean, they're all just oh yeah. I mean, sometimes you find just that perfect one, and you just want to be like, oh, I wish they all tasted like this one, but then you get tired of it, right? You wouldn't want it anymore. So they all got their own little unique taste. No.
Okay. Well, thank you for the heads up and the information. If no one else has any questions, I guess we'll be getting on our way to get our friend Parsnip home.
Yeah, hey, if y'all heading on back to old Matarville, just tell Potato I said hi.
Toto? Is that their name?
No, his name's Patota. Patota. Come on.
Patota.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's a perfectly normal name.
Oh yeah, no, I just didn't hear you very well. I'm sorry, buddy.
He's about your size. He's funny.
Okay. Parsnip, do you know this Patota guy?
Of course I know Potato.
Okay. Well, good to know.
He lives in my village.
Duly noted.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I really was. It was good. I'd only been napping for about 14 or so hours. I'm going to go back. All right. He scratches the area where the mushroom was or is that you started poking. He's just kind of yeah. You hear that just rocks crinkling against each other as he kind of pulls himself back down into like a boulder, and he just goes still.
Man, I wish I could fall asleep like that.
Parsnip, is everyone in your village like this?
Is everyone in my village like what?
Do you live with trolls?
No.
Okay, well,
It's the typical folks you'd find in the forest.
Yeah, when I was on my way, well, actually, before I found Phalar, I found some interesting people in the forest, but they were not this nice.
You found them in this forest?
No, not this one. Another one.
Oh, well, this is the Elven Forest.
Oh, interesting. We should keep moving.
Yarr.
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 Simon, you don't have to say it twice.
God damn it! Am I talking like a goddamn pirate? Son of a bitch.
I mean, I thought you knew.
Wait, really?
Of course he knows Phalar.
No, I didn't know. What do you mean I'm talking like a pirate?
I thought you were just trying to like court Bodie McBoatface. I wasn't going to judge.
Yeah.
No, Bodie McBoatface is nice, but I've just met them. There are so many people I'd rather. Besides,
cut
what
out.
happens if Bodie McBoatface?
Like who?
Huh? We don't gotta get into that right now.
We can't just gloss over that, Simon. Come on.
Yeah, we have to
No,
know.
we can.
Narr.
No, you don't.
Is
I
it
can
really?
play some
seriously,
music.
do I sound like a
while you
pirate?
tell us a story.
There's no story to tell. Why do I sound like a pirate?
We just thought you were getting close with Bodie McBoatface.
Yeah, we just you talk like your friends. Like that's normal.
Well, I mean, I like Bodie McBoatface, but not enough to adopt his way of speaking.
Well, it's been rubbing off on you.
I don't think that's it.
Phalar clutches his wand but doesn't use it this time.
When did y'all notice me starting to talk like a pirate?
Oh,
I mean,
it's been a while.
have you not always? Is this new? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we just didn't want to judge.
Please don't gaslight me. Oh my god.
It's been, what, 2 months now?
What now?
Yeah, I'm not good
Has
with
it?
time, so I don't have an answer.
Right.
Okay. DM,
Well,
could I infer that this started happening after, like, just this morning, right? Or do I not know that?
You begin your journey and you totally forget what they were talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, Parsnip, is there anything that you can tell us about your hamlet before we get there?
Yeah, anything in this area would be helpful. About this area, I mean.
What do you want to know?
Just things that you think we should know or be aware of.
It's just a small town in the woods. It's the Elven Forest, so the capital of the elves is here, but that's not where we're headed.
Do y'all get along with the elves?
Yes.
How long has it been since you've seen your family?
I don't know. How long have I been with you guys?
about 2 months.
About 2 months.
Okay.
Probably maybe 3 months. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to time.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing your place.
I just thought they'd be interested in knowing about the purple mist if they don't already, and if they do already, then I'd like to find out what they know about it.
Fair.
So, Stitch Fix, one of these days we're going to go back to this conversation we had, and you're gonna give us a list of names, my friend.
What conversation?
Oh, we'll get back to it later.
Okay.
We've got to help Parsnip. Parsnip, where's your home?
I'm sorry?
Where's your home? Is it on the other side of the castle, or the capital? I mean, is it in the capital?
No, it's in the woods before you get to the capital.
Okay.
I mean, it's the elven capital. It's not really my capital. But
Is there anything out here that we should be worried about? Threat-wise?
I don't rightly know, considering all this purple shit started after I left.
That's a good point.
Well, it said that it was been a few months, so it must have started right after you left.
Yeah, I guess. It could have started before I left and I just didn't see it.
I don't know about that. You're one of the more perceptive people that I know.
It's a pretty big forest, though.
Nip, do you think this has anything to do with the dreams you told me about?
Dreams? Who told you? I told you about dreams?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
They weren't really specific.
Are when you do have these dreams, like, do you actually see things, or is it more of like a feeling, a sensation of destruction and impending doom?
Both, I guess.
Would you be able to describe what you do see?
I see weird creatures, and I see the forest turning into a place full of undead.
Well, I
Or
mean, this kind of qualifies as weird creatures, and I point to the thing on your back.
yeah, that's what I was thinking myself.
Mm.
Hmm. And what kind of undead?
I don't know. I haven't had a lot of experience with undead. Other than what we've had together. But I don't think that we're talking about the same kind of undead, because those were intelligent undead.
When did these dreams start, if you don't mind me asking?
Before I left,
Did you tell your family about them?
I told everybody, including the elders.
Hmm.
Nobody seemed to have any ideas other than maybe I should go out and try to find something
Well, you
out
found
in
a.
the forest.
I mean, we found a few things. Did you ever think about asking the answer dragon? After all, we might have enough money to ask him if one of us has a teleportation spell.
I did not ask the answer dragon. Although what I did ask the answer dragon was part of.
So it was related, like?
Yeah,
Well, at least we have that.
which it didn't really help. So
Well, when we get to his village, maybe we can ask where it started.
if they know,
Yeah, I hope they do.
Well, I feel like we're right on time. You said you went out to find something, and you found us. And now we're going to come back, and we're going to figure this out together.
sounds good.
Yarr.
Yarr.
Uh, after a little bit of a discussion, you guys continue on your journey. Parsed up in the lead. And again, even though he's got that huge weight slowing him down, it seems like it's easier for him to navigate than anybody else, quite clearly. You travel the better part of a day until you start to see something a little off in the distance. And again, this is a full forest. You hear sounds coming about you here and there. You look over and you might see a rabbit running by, a squirrel here and there, a deer going through the glade and so forth. And you pass over a couple of small little trickling streams. There's a little bit of hills here and there. You go up and down. Small little like rock cliffs, just a few feet down. You might have to hop down and so forth. Again, there's that bike trail type trail that kind of guides you along the path. And as you were moving forward, you do hear off in the distance kind of a little bit of a rushing water moving quickly. So as you've passed by a couple of streams, this is clearly a little larger body of water shortly up ahead. And the forest opens up ever so slightly, and it's slightly cleared. It's a little hilly in here, but what you'll see and notice first, off towards the center of this clearing, is a large tree. And from this big tree, there's these three branches that go off from it, and in those branches sit houses or homes. Um, Look like they're thatched roofs, but of decent quality. And they kind of just sit about 20, 25 feet up. As you kind of come over the crest of a little bit of a hill, you notice them first. And then you see underneath it several more little homes pocketed around, little fields where Clearly, some farming is taking place, and a few folks moving about in the city, or excuse me, the little village. Welcome to the small village of Matorville.
Welcome to Matorville.
Okay.
Tell us about it. We want a tour.
Ooh.
Yeah, take us on a tour.
What time is the next tour? We'll join.
What are the touristy areas?
I'm sorry.
What should we visit?
Darren, I think the trees are the touristy areas in a forest.
Ah, looks like it. Are there any bad neighborhoods here?
No bad neighborhoods.
As you guys have your little conversation, you again, there are those the few buildings that are kind of elevated above the rest of them, and you notice movement on one of them. The closest of these lifted up little, huts, so to speak, has somebody outside. They have a little porch on the edge with this little leafy overhang, and you see someone in a chair, kind of rocking back and forth. And you don't know how you can tell this, but they seem to be angry as they're rocking in their chair. And as you guys are kind of having that conversation with Parsnip, trying to get whatever information you can out of him, it seems as if you're noticed. And you hear a voice kind of hop over the nearby building, directed right towards you all. You hear the, "Hey! Who are you doing here?" You see an incredibly old elf, an elf old enough that they are, in fact, wrinkly, rocking in a chair on their porch.
So, how old does an elf have to be to get wrinkly? Holy crap! And I'm an elf.
Really, really old.
Well, it's that or, he just doesn't use lotion like he should.
Mm. He sounds younger than he looks. So
Maybe that's
He-
why he's kind of grumpy.
He cups his hand to his ear and goes, "What was that about my motion? I'm in a chair. It's got motion, you freaking tourist. I hate when y'all visit." And he grabs the sides of his rocker and twists it just a little bit so he's not facing you anymore, and he seems to rock angrily in a slightly different direction.
I'm going to take my violin and play a very sad song, but a very short song towards him.
Go ahead and make a performance.
Ooh, wow. All right.
You look up there and you see this elf and as the sun is starting to set, and as you play, the rocking changes ever so slightly, a little less purposeful, and you can see one of his elven ears ever so slightly raise, and it's as if he's quieting himself down just a little bit to hear the song. He's doing his best not to look your way.
Parsnip, is this someone you know?
Yes. So I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go see my parents, I guess, since I hadn't been here in a while.
All right. That works for me. Now, I will say above the table, I have prepared a lovely little town for you guys, but I have not created parents for Parsnip so that he can provide us with what his parents would be like.
Love it.
Not to put you on the spot there, Parsnip.
Yeah, if we need to talk to this old elf for a while, let us know.
Something's calling me to talk to this guy.
But I have, in fact, left a home for Parsnip right over here.
Yeah, y'all should definitely talk to the old elf. He's loves hanging out with people.
All right, I'll holler back up to him. Hey, friend, we didn't mean to upset you. We're just new and figuring stuff out. So hopefully my song helped mend any rough edges that we may have caused.
Clump as he turns the rocker back towards you. Leans forward. No, you don't look new to me. No, like straight out of your mama. You just drop her. You're dropping something. What are you? 2? You can't be 2. You gotta be what? 40? 50?
Yeah.
How old are you, sir?
I never. I am a wonderful 1100. Yes. A moment later, you hear, "Look there." And then stumbling out around the side of his little hut, you see this little tiny gnome woman dressed in fairly flamboyant clothing. As she's come around from the side of his, no, oh, hello. He's not much more than just 1,000. He just looks like this because of, well, he doesn't take care of himself. Hello. Oh, hello. She wiggles her little fingers towards Parsnip. Look back. Hello. She herself is a fairly old gnome as well, now quite wrinkly and so forth.
Hello, how you doing? It's been a while.
It's going to hell. We're all probably going to die, but I'm glad you're back.
As optimistic as ever, I could see.
As she's come around to the elderly man, he is again clump turned his rocking chair kind of away from her and is just ignoring her. Oh, friends, please, come over there, and she walks kind of around the elderly elf, and as she does, he again keeps clomping and turning his rocker away from her, and she moves over to kind of your right side, her left side of the top here, and she points at a building. And she goes, we've got the one place you can get a drink. Go on in. I'll come down. I'll be happy to greet you. She points toward a building for you.
Yeah, y'all can stay here and have a drink while I go drop in on Mom and Pop.
You not want us to go with you?
You can come with me if you want.
I mean, I'd like to meet your mom and dad.
They've never met a real pirate before.
Can you be a pirate from the Underdark?
You answer that question every day for us.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm a pirate from the Underdark then.
I have a feeling when you get your hands on Bodie McBoatface, it's going to be fireworks.
Again, I'm not interested in Bodie McBoatface, but I appreciate y'all's sudden interest in my love life.
I'm impressed you have one. As an adventurer, I find it's mostly postcards.
I didn't say I had one. I'm just saying y'all's interest in it.
Hey there, Arcus.
Hello.
Welcome.
Do I need to leave in?
Yeah. Drop out for just a second. Let me talk to Arcus. Hey, Arcus, welcome. Just real quick. He already knows pretty much what's going on, but as of this morning for you guys, whenever Simon speaks to you all, either at the start of his sentence, at the end of his sentences, or of a paragraph or so forth, he's letting out kind of this unknown, either Yarr or R. So yeah, he'll just speak to himself, and then he'll just let out an R. And he has no idea that that's happening.
Okay. Okay.
We've alluded to it a few times, but yeah.
Gotcha.
To catch you up, Arcus, we have just gotten to the town of the little hamlet of Matorville. This is after the party had a small encounter with a rock troll. He was quite friendly. This rock troll had a bit of the corruption on him that you've seen in the forest. And so far, the group has kind of run into two characters here in Parsnip's hometown. One is an incredibly old elf who's either 1,000 or 1,100 years old, something like that, sitting in a rocking chair on his porch, as well as an older gnome lady in fairly vibrant clothing. Towards the center of this little town, there's actually a tree with three huge branches that hold little houses on them, and they are perched up about 20, 25 feet above you, and this house looking down.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so sorry, I'm back. Where are we going?
Well, I think Parsnip is going to look in on his family.
Yeah. You're either going to have a drink or you're coming with me to visit Mom and Pop.
Oh, I have to go with Parsnip. I have to.
Right?
Yeah.
Same.
Okay.
All right, and as I was saying, I have put Parsnip on the spot because while I have made a nice little village for him, I have left his family, and specifically his parents or anything else that would be appropriate for him, up to him to be able to let us know who they are and what they're like, and then I'd be on the spot to portray them. But Parsnip's a little family home is just a little south of where you are. Right down here.
So I'll leave the severed head, of course, outside.
Most appropriate.
And wipe my feet like a good son and go inside the house and holler out for Ma and Pa and see if anybody's home.
All right. You go into your home. You haven't been away that long. It's not like they would have forgotten you. So as you go in and you call to them, what and tell us, who is it that responds when your mother and father are home? Hanging out in the, it's towards the end of the evening. They're probably preparing supper of some sort. So tell us about them.
So this is my father, Turnip. He's a normal sized gnome, forest gnome. And he herds rabbits for a living. And this is my mother, Daisy. And she grows cabbages mostly. And I'll give them both a big hug since I haven't seen them in a while. And ask them if anything strange has been happening in the village since I left.
All right. As you go in, you all are kind of standing outside. This is not the biggest of homes. It's not necessarily designed to receive a large group. So you all kind of wait outside with the head of a Golvorg, watching Parsnip go in. He calls out to his mother and father. You see these two gnomes, clearly a little bit shorter than him, middle-aged as gnomes go. And they approach. They both have round faces, just in fairly common clothes and so forth, still maybe a little bit dirty from the day's work. And they're going to rush forward and give Parsnip just the biggest of hug. You see the family kind of grouped together as so forth. And your dad will be the first one to speak up. He's like, Turnip, it's great to see you back. You said you're going to go out, see the world, and find out what needs to happen. I hope that's all done. But please, come in. Come in. We got dinner on the. Oh, we got people outside there with you. As he kind of turns and looks over his shoulder. Okay, it looks like he's got friends, honey. And she looks their direction. Oh, you do?
You do? Yes, I bought a few friends.
She goes, are they going to stay for dinner?
I guess.
Okay. Okay.
They seem very interested in meeting you both, so.
Okay. Oh, I don't have enough. Give me a minute. Oh, she goes, hello. As she kind of waves over over Parsnip's shoulder. You don't really see her that much because she's kind of hidden, and you just see her little hand pop up and wave. She goes, 2 minutes. Two. Okay, now I'll look back and do. And she kind of runs off to the corner of the little area that you guys have there in your little hut and begins pulling out from the stock shelves and so forth to increase the planned dinner. The father kind of takes you in, turns you back around outward just a little bit, and steps forward to see the group. Looks out. He goes, "Oh well. Glad to have you. Give the message just a minute, and we'll go ahead. We'll have something to some dinner for you guys. Happy to meet y'all. Turnip and Sam, why don't you go ahead and introduce me to all your friends? Most are taller than you.
Yeah, they're a bunch of tall folks. I'll go through and introduce each person to Pop. This is Arcus, our dabbler in magic.
Hello.
One of our dabblers in magic. Uh, now I'm going to be.
I was gonna say, did you forget all of our names?
Yeah, I don't like being put
Hi,
on the
I'm
spot.
Phalar.
This is Tango and Phalar and Darren and the little pirate over here.
What's my name, Parsnip? What's my name?
Don't put him on the spot.
Hi, my name is Simon. I think I'm the only one that's shorter than your son. So nice to meet you.
Y'all are about the same height.
Simon, are you okay?
Yeah, buddy. I'm okay.
Didn't get like tonked in the head or something?
I'm starting to wonder that because people think I have a thing for Bodie McBoatface, and I'm not really sure where that came from.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, as long as you're good.
I don't know that I am.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt your introduction.
Yeah, I'll explain to Dad that he's a gnome, but he's one of them that likes to live under the ground.
Oh yeah, yeah. I heard about that. Some of our cousins are like to do that. That's pretty. That's pretty amazing, there, fella. Mister Simon. Like I don't know what I would do without being able to see the green around me. So, congrats to you.
Well, we have greenery down there. It just kind of glows a little bit. My family owns a mushroom farm, and we grow all sorts of stuff that, barrel stocks, things like that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, every so often we go out and we gather some mushrooms, add a little flavor to add to the stew or so forth. So that's great. We're kind of like farmers too, right? The Mrs. She well when they go well for her, she goes over in that field over there and does she's got cabbages. The Ak Choi and Patota, they're quite kind to let us use the field and share it with us. So we all kind of use it as a community.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, we live with a bunch of machinids, so like mushroom people, and they help us kind of grow our crop, and we kind of keep them safe.
I okay. He just kind of nods and smiles.
Purple is very popular.
He's gonna go ahead and ask the dad. He's gonna say, "Sir, we've noticed there's some type of magical corruption in the area. Do you know where it came from? Where it started? Or do you know who we may ask?"
Uh, no, no, young fella, I don't know. Eh, I'd be son. Just first time we saw it was just a couple days after you had headed out. Uh, one of your mom's cabbages was one of the first things to kind of show it. It was kind of strange, and well, since then, her crop kind of comes and goes. But when we've gone out to the forest, things have been a little bit weird. One of my rabbits, it was kind of strange. They well, their back legs, they grew like really, really long. And so I was like, damn, that's not going to be a lucky rabbit's foot. That's a scary rabbit's foot.
Yeah, we ran across something of the same sort in the forest, and I'll point to the severed head.
Oh, well. That's something.
Yeah, near as I can tell, it started out as a warg and then turned into something completely different. So I thought I'd come talk to Garlic and Shallot and see if they had any ideas.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean, those old folks up there, they keep talking about it, but they're just all doom and gloom. They just don't know what's going to go on. But if I were you, I'd probably take that old Brocco over there, and maybe he could turn that head into something for you. Who knows? He does stuff like that.
Yeah. We got some hide off of a couple of them too. He won't be interested in that as well.
I agree. He goes, "Hey, honey, how's the dinner? Okay, I'll be quiet." She says it's going to take a few more minutes, and then y'all are welcome to come in. We're going to have to find some chairs for you, but just give us a minute, guys, and we'll let you. We'll feed you.
Is Gizzo with us still?
I thought y'all left him on the boat.
Yeah, I think we left him.
Yeah, we did leave.
Did he stay on the boat?
Yes, that was the intention, but I don't know if that's what happened.
Simon, now that you're thinking about it, because you didn't necessarily hear a certain conversation, give me an intelligence check, if you would, please.
Okay. Do.
DC's 10. Nope, never mind.
Do I have inspiration? It says I have inspiration. Can I add that inspiration to it? Oh, I bet that inspiration expires during... Phalar, the inspiration you give out is only good for 24 hours, right?
I think it's actually shorter than that, but yeah, it's gone.
Okay, then yeah, never mind.
I want to say it's closer to like an hour. I'll double check this.
Yeah, no, I don't. You don't really recollect anything.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, well, if y'all are interested in finding out about what's going on, I don't know if anybody here's got anything, but you can always talk to the elders up there. They're probably more than happy to talk to you. They always seem happy to talk to, well, not all of them, but most of them seem like they're pretty happy to talk to, visitors. We don't get too many.
Yeah, I'm down. So it's Garlic and Shallot are your elders? Are there any others that are typically over there?
Oh, well, you got Collard up there. He don't want to talk to you. So just leave that old fuddy duddy alone.
Yeah, he just likes to rock in his rocking chair.
Was Collard the one that got mad at us when we walked in? Or not mad, but just kind of spicy?
Yeah, spicy would be a nice way of putting it.
Okay. Yeah, we met.
I don't
go
mean
ahead. I'm
to
sorry.
be. I don't mean to be rude, Nip's parents, but you guys are just like you're gnomes, right?
Oh, well, thank you for noticing, sir.
Run of the mill,
Simon's gonna look at him, like look at you, and just give you like a raised eye, like what the hell?
Oh, no.
What are you trying to imply here?
First, Darren can't keep me and Parsnip's names right, and now you're sitting there. What is this, gnomism?
No, it's Nip is a spectacular person, and he must have spectacular folks. That's all I'm saying.
Well, they are.
Because of the horns.
Plus, Nip has some nature effects that I don't necessarily see on his parents. So I'm sorry. My curiosity gets ahead of me.
Oh, I know you're curious about his horns, right? In fact, he's a little bit big. Well, he was just born that way.
That common in gnomes?
Well, my friend, have you ever seen another gnome like that?
Absolutely not. And I haven't even read about it.
I mean, this world is full of magical things that we still can't fully explain. Like, I'm sure it's just somewhere in his ancestry, he probably had someone that had horns too, and it just came out that way. Like, not everyone in my family. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry. I think I'm lagging a little bit because of the Wi-Fi. But I was gonna ask DM, can I ask if I can do an insight check on the parent?
Sure. He seems to be quite welcoming. He doesn't seem to be very offended by Arcus. He's just kind of. You get that what's going through his mind, and if you're from Georgia, you'd understand. He's thinking, "Bless your heart."
That's not a good thing. Yeah, Nip probably just had like not everyone in my family has like the same talents that me and my grandmother have. So maybe it's just something in his lineage that just kind of exhibits itself.
Yeah, I mean, shiver me timbers, Simon. I was just trying to understand where his, if perhaps his parents knew
Arcus, I'm gonna
where
need
this
a
lineage
date
came
before
from.
I shiver your timbers. At least take me out to dinner, dude.
The boat is gonna get jealous.
I'm not
That was a
interested in
pretty
our
good one.
boat.
Well, maybe next time we're swabbing the deck.
Is that a
So-
euphemism? Oh God. Simon blushes.
So, Wes, I have two questions.
All right.
Question one is Nip aware of why he has horns? Or if he was not aware, did our recent trip to hang out with the god of adventure and seeing inside his strings jog the knowledge of why he has horns?
You wouldn't know why, but that time with the god of adventure might give you a partial insight to it, but not give you the full picture.
Okay.
All right. So a little bit of time goes by, and eventually a little gnome woman comes out. Again, kind of middle-aged, clearly, not elderly by any means, but a little old. Dark hair, a few little flecks of gray in it, yet she's got a nice little braid that kind of falls over her shoulder that she clearly colors with various things maybe she gets from the forest. She likes to be a bit colorful. And she goes, okay, thank y'all for waiting. Come on in. I didn't have my cabbages. Oh, they've been having problems lately, but I had a few, so I got a stew. I plopped a little more in, a little more Hassenpfeffer for y'all. So, oh dear, we don't have enough seats, but that's okay.
That's okay. That's totally okay. I'll just sit on Tango's lap or Darren's lap. It's fine.
That's awfully sweet of you. Oh, man of the sea. Oh yeah. Oh, so come on in.
My friend Simon, he would never ask this, so I'll ask for him. But you don't happen to have like a bottle of rum for him?
What? No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Can I do an insight check or something? Like, I feel like as someone who practices magic, it shouldn't be too far of a stretch.
First of all, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Saving throw? Okay.
A 16. Okay. For a moment, the mention of rum, since wait, this is with disadvantage. It's a 5. The sound of rum sounds amazing to you.
So how come I don't have advantage on that, if you don't mind me asking?
It's because you actually have disadvantage on this roll, so they cancel each other out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So rum sounds good to you. Surprisingly, you don't know if you've ever had rum before, but you kind of feel like licking your lips for it.
Well, I told y'all could go to the tavern if you wanted to drink.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll probably get a nightcap.
So that she invites you all in, and it's basically just a small cauldron with a bit of stringy meat and some cabbages throughout it. Some potatoes are in there as well as a few carrots. A little bit of seasoning and so forth. Not very spicy. It's not like what you might be used to at home in your bastion right now, where you're constantly given things that torch your tongue ever so slightly. It's a little more mild, but they have little wooden bowls, wooden spoons, and they give each of you a plate, a bowl, and they share their meal with you.
Thank you so much for the food. Sorry for putting y'all out so like this.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nice to have visitors in our home. It's not that often. Sometimes some travelers come through, but it's not often they come in here. So this is great.
I don't mean to ask something potentially indelicate, but we did run into
he stares at Arcus as you start speaking. Oh yeah, by all means, go ahead.
Trust me, it's not going to be like that. We ran into a rock troll on the way in. Terp was his name, I think. Really nice fella, but I noticed his arm had been affected by what he said was that purple mist. Has anyone in the village been affected by it, other than like your rabbits or your cabbages?
Luckily, no, we haven't really seen too much of that actually affecting us directly. Even the stuff that gets a little bit of infected, it still tastes okay. I mean, sometimes it's a little gummy. but everything seems to be okay. Nobody's really been hurt by it. But the elders, they're up there. They're thinking, we're all gonna die, doom and gloom. Something bad's gonna happen. I don't know why.
Well, it's something different, and I'm sure they've seen a lot of things during their long lives. I mean, that one fella said he was over 1,000 years old. I can't even comprehend living that long.
He's one of the originals, one of the three elves that founded this our little village. That's why he gets to say he's an elder.
Is that was Collard? Is his name?
Collard, yeah.
Collard. Oh, I'm sorry. Put a
That's
little
okay.
accent on it. Okay, well, thank you for answering my question. I didn't mean to bring up potentially something touchy.
It's crazy. I mean, no one's ever interested in our little old place, so it's kind of fun to talk about it.
How? How is this place affected by the war, if you don't mind me asking?
The war. Oh, you talking about that big old thing with all the bunch of stuff going on? It didn't bother us all too much.
Well, I was just wondering. Okay.
Yeah, whatever's
There's
happened, they
that-
didn't seem to want trees.
Well, count yourself lucky then.
There's gonna ask if part of what they ate, like the party ate tonight, was I guess corrupted in any way or tainted.
Oh, I made sure that I took off all the parts of the cabbage. The purple cabbage that you saw in there, that was supposed to be purple. It's really it looks purple, but it's actually red cabbage. That's what they call. I don't understand why they don't call it purple cabbage myself, but it was red cabbage because there was some of the green cabbage. Now there was a few leaves on the outside that was all purple and steamy and stuff. I just took that off and we didn't use that. No. She looks to me. Y'all, the Hospfeffer, that wasn't one of the ones with the long legs, right? It's like, oh no, that we already ate those.
I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I mean, especially if Parsnip's planning on getting that monster's head made into something, it'll be fine.
Well, yes, but the troll, he said he ate some of that stuff and it started changing him.
Right, but no one else in the city has been changed, right? Maybe it's just something related to his, species. I don't know. But I trust Parsnip's parents to know what they can and can't eat. I really wish I had disguise self so I could start disguising parts of my bodies to look like vines to freak Darren out, but I don't have it anymore.
So mean.
I do have a hat I'm not wearing if you ever need disguise self there, Simon.
I was going to telepathically tell telepathically tell Phalar, you should totally make your arm look like it's sprouting leaves.
Oh, I can't. I'm not attuned to my hat. We parted ways.
Dear old mom.
Y'all are fun listening to. You talk about all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah, we're an adventuring group. We're all part of the Emerald Scale.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is that contagious?
No, I do get how it could sound like a bit of trouble for the unmentionables, now that you put it in that way. But no, it's just the name of our group.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
We got a benefactor who's green and scaly and quite large.
His eyes kind of look towards like Tango and Darren, and even Balar, who seem to tower over him.
Oh no, I don't know that he could fit comfortably in your village without knocking some trees over.
Daisy taps Turnip on the shoulder. She goes, "Oh, he's so something like a troll, honey. That's right.
Oh, much bigger than that.
Well, okay.
He's talking about a dragon, Ma.
You've had conversations with one of them big dragons?
A few of them. Heck, your son traveled the deserts with us and ended up meeting an avatar of one of our gods, who is also a massive dragon. No, I'm not, and I'll pull out the dragon scale that he gave me and show her.
You pull out the gold dragon scale?
No, I got a dragon scale from the Enter Dragon. You gave me 3 of them.
Okay. Oh, I misheard. I was thinking the golden scale. So, okay, yeah. Sorry. That would have been interesting.
No.
Look at it. That's a pretty plate there, son.
Oh, okay. Not a plate, but alrighty.
Could be a plate.
I mean, I guess it could be, but I feel like it'd be a waste of a because doesn't really. It kind of wobbles a little bit.
Well, sure, but when you're like holding it to eat, it's fine. It's like a big scoop.
That's fair.
And it's fancy.
I forgot I had the golden dragon scale. That's the one from the bathtub, right?
That is correct.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that one in there. Actually,
wise.
Okay.
Well, now, son, are you planning to stay long? Are you gonna stay here at home, or are you gonna stay? Are your friends gonna stay here for the night?
No.
A look of relief falls over her face.
I think they'll be staying at the tavern.
Okay, they'll fill it up.
How long we are staying will depend on what the elders say.
All right, well, it's definitely nice to have you back, and I hope you stay as long as you can. But I get that you're a grown man now and that you get to go out and do your own thing. But it's just so nice to have you home. Oh.
Thank you, Ma. It's good to be home.
She kind of hurriedly starts grabbing dishes, and she seems like she might be getting just a little bit emotional. So she runs them over to the wash pan and starts kind of washing the dishes over to the side. Yeah, your mom's real happy that you're home. Appreciate y'all hanging out with my friend here, or my son here. He seems like he's quite on friendly terms with y'all. But enjoy our quaint little town here. If you want to, you head on to the edge of town there. We got a clean water for you to wash yourselves up with if you need it. I'm not saying you do, but if you wanted to, I know sometimes I guess seem to like that. The people that come to passing through. If you want to talk to the elders, just go knock on the door in the tree. someone will come get you. It's usually shallowed or charred. And if you want to head to the north end of town, we got a nice little tavern up there. There's just a couple of rooms for people to stay in. It's really the only place where you're gonna find any kind of business that you can do here, except maybe Brocco if he wants to barter with you. But y'all are welcome. Hope you enjoy us here.
Oh, well, it was nice meeting y'all, and thank you for the delicious dinner.
Aaron is still captain. He's gonna start like growing purple orange or something.
Yeah, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, Darren.
Oh no, no, no! I was just joking. No.
For a little while, your stomach starts to feel a bit queasy, nerves and so forth, maybe. But after you kind of realize that it starts to settle down, the churning inside seems to go away, and the stress leaves your body.
He's gonna keep it to himself, but he's gonna be in like high alert now. He's gonna be like looking down every once in a while.
I will let you know if anything changes.
So y'all want to go clean up first? Or you want to go see the elders first?
I mean, I can just cast prestidigitation on all of us, so we can go ahead and go see him if you want.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, Simon will cast prestidigitation on everyone.
Ah,
You're welcome.
They got fancy magic.
All right. Well, we'll go knock on the tree on the door on the tree.
Things can be two things.
Not too far away. You guys just kind of wander over a little bit, and there's a decent sized door on this very large tree, clearly larger than all the rest of the trees in the area. And you kind of can see the branches that go out of it, and the little openings on them. Apparently, there's some hollowness to this tree, and so you can travel through the trunk and into these little branch walkways across of it. And you go and you knock on the door, and after not very long, the door opens up. Doesn't appear that there's like a lock of any kind, or at least that it wasn't locked. But you wait politely, and you see an elven female standing in front of you. She too, very old. She doesn't appear quite as old and wrinkly as Mr. Porch over there, but she's got kind of this slightly palish green skin, long white hair, and she opens the door to greet you. Oh, well, Parsnip. Welcome back. With friends.
Greetings, Mr. Shallot.
Oh, enough of the formalities. It's too late for that. What can you guys? You need some of my potions.
Well, we just happened to be in the forest, and I noticed this purple mist, and we killed this mutated creature. I brought the head of that. Looks like it started out as a warg, but has been mutated into this thing. And I was wondering if y'all knew what was going on.
Oh, well, come. What? How about you come in? Come inside. Come in. She opens the door for y'all. Oh, and I guess you found friends. Y'all can kind of come in too. Let's go talk to let's go talk to Garlic. We'll sit down. We'll have a conversation.
Okay.
She leads you in, and once you guys walk inside of this large tree hollowed out inside the middle, there are wooden stairs that kind of spiral up about 20 feet or so up to a landing. There's no railing on it, but this landing kind of goes across in a circle, and you see 3 doors from within. And she goes to the one on the far side, and it just kind of pushes open. It doesn't even seem to have a doorknob on it. It's just by its own weight is held shut. And you guys pop out on a wide branch about 20-25 feet above the ground. She takes you over. This is a slightly larger little tree house. It's kind of nestled in the branches and so forth. It seems like the house itself has moss and stuff that's growing on it that's extending out over these branches ever so slightly. It might have been magically influenced, like a little bit of druidic magic, something of that nature. You're not quite sure, but clearly this house has been here for quite some time on these branches. And she just walks in, pushes and opens up the door. And she's like, "Okay, Garlic, we got some visitors here. It's Parsnip's back." And he's like, "Oh yes, yes, I heard him." You hear that voice kind of coming from the back. She goes, "All right, come on in, folks." And she lets you into this little house, a little bit larger than Parsnip's, but only ever so slightly. There actually are several chairs inside of various sizes and so forth. But as you walk in, you see this elf, and this isn't a very common thing, but this is an exceptionally short elf. He's clearly shorter than Parsnip. He's just a little bit bigger than Simon is. He's got this kind of kind face, and he looks to you. Yeah, come on in. I heard that you're back in town. It's good to see you, my boy. You came at a good
Greetings,
time.
Mr. Murphy.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, come. Visitors are fantastic. Everyone, please, sit down. And he invites you all to sit in these nice little wooden chairs that are kind of about. You look over the side. There's a bed on one side of the hut, a bed on the far other side, and Parsnip, you would know that Garlic and Charlotte here, they're actually brother and sister. Charlotte didn't always live in this home. She moved in about a decade or so when Garlic lost his wife. His son is out searching for, I don't know, some giant ape or something is what you heard, some kind of rumor about that. And she moved kind of back in with him. Well, like I said, he came back at a good time. For all we know, this place could be gone in another few months. Things have kind of taken a turn for the worst.
Do you know what caused the miss?
No. If we had any idea, we'd probably try to do something to stop it.
That's fair.
Where did it start?
That's a good question. We don't. I mean, it's just little spots popping up here and there. We're lucky it hasn't really infected us much. Some of the garden has. A few of the animals have kind of been affected a little bit, but for the most part, it's not so bad.
When you say it pops up, do you mean like literally out of the ground?
Oh, if you come upon a patch, you usually see it kind of there. It is, just kind of lifting up out of the ground, wherever we happen to find it.
Was there, like, did y'all notice, like, anything different around the time that this happened?
No, no, not that I could think of. You all ask lots of questions about this. What are you all students of strange phenomenon or something? I mean, we don't get many visitors here to begin with, and it's interesting that you find our stuff interesting.
Well, it's not every day that we run into a situation where, things are mutating. My friend Arcus over there and myself, we're interested in things of an arcane nature, and so, we just wanted to make sure y'all were okay.
Oh, so you're like students, like a class. Parsnip, you go to school?
I would say we're more like a group of exterminators that take care of problems.
Oh.
Yeah, we're an adventuring group.
Oh, we haven't had one of those in, what, 500 years, right? Charlotte, she's currently got a more on pedestal where she's grinding some herbs, and she kind of looks up. Yeah, that sounds about right. And he goes back, oh, adventurers. Well, what are you doing here? This has got to be the most boring place in the world, other than the fact that we had good old Parsnip here. You just visiting?
Well, we were just happening through the edge of the forest, and we saw the purple mist, and it's obviously mutating creatures into much more dangerous monsters. So I decided to come home and make sure everybody was okay.
That was awfully sweet of you. Well, and then Charlotte kind of leans over and she goes, maybe they can help with the problem. And he looks back at her and goes, oh, that's a good idea. So you guys are, you exterminate problems? This is fortuitous. We have a real problem. Maybe you could help. We could. Oh, we don't have much money, but maybe we could pay you. We got Potato's got great potatoes. I mean, he could probably give you a bushel of them or something. But well,
I love potatoes.
oh, fantastic! Look, okay, so here, can you get Collard some apples, please? Yeah. Apparently something's going on with the old orchard he planted, and he last time Lita's tried to get him some of his apples, she's like, "Oh no, I ain't going there. Something's wrong with that place." And maybe you guys could help. He's been ever so grumpy without his apples.
Where is this?
Oh, it's just a little bit north. He kind of holds his finger out over his shoulder.
What do you think, friends? I mean, it'd be just something really fast. 10 minutes, maybe?
Did the
Yeah, I don't mind.
apple problem and the mist problem kind of come about at the same time?
Yeah. Litas hasn't been able to go up and pick his apples for him in a couple of weeks now. She's too afraid. She doesn't want to go there. It'll be a little more than 10 minutes. It's going to take you about 20 to get up there. It's where Cole found his clearing all those years ago. Yeah, he's ever such a sourpuss when he doesn't have his apples. Charlene's over. She goes, he's always a sourpuss, but he's just worse.
You said that you make potions?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of potions do you make, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, what kind of potions do you need, young man?
Honestly, some healing potions if you got them.
Oh, well, for healing, I got an ointment.
Would you be able to? Would you be okay if I bought the ointment from you?
Oh, pish posh. I got plenty of ointment. You don't need to pay for it. Hold on a second. She kind of walks over to her side of the hut and goes to one of her shelves, and you see her clank, 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 moving stuff around. She comes over with this little ceramic jar, and she brings it and she sets it down in front of you, and she kind of opens it up, and you see this somewhat creamy colored, like pasty cream inside of it. And as soon as she lifts up the lid, it's fairly pungent. She goes, "All right. So if you get like a burn or a cut or something like that, just take this, slather it on. In a few days, you'll be right as rain."
Oh, thank you kindly. I appreciate it. And I will just put that in my inventory as shallot lotion. I'm sure I'll remember exactly what that is later.
Obviously, a key item.
Listen, you never know.
Has the mist problem, has it been getting like progressively worse or better or just the same?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's getting worse. A few months back, we just had a little issue. Somebody went out and they like, "Oh, hey, one of these fishes has got feet." It was like kind of weird. And then next thing you know, some rabbits were a little bit long. Some of the cabbages weren't quite right. The carrots had ears on them, like little ears. It was so weird. We didn't want to eat those carrots. Oh, and then when we'd go out into the forest area, we'd creep on out and so forth. Then we'd see little patches, a little more here, a little more there. I'd say in the past 3 months, by my calculations, the amount of areas that we've seen that have some side of this purple, this is probably about 17.5 to 18,200% more than the first day we saw it. So it's definitely growing.
And if you don't mind me saying, you don't seem concerned about it.
What are we gonna do?
Okay.
Have y'all talked to the elves that live in the other elves that live in the forest to see if they're also experiencing this phenomena?
I haven't been out to see others quite some time. This is my home. I don't want to leave it. We get passers-by. Oh, I understand. You're not really from around here, are you?
Oh, no, sir, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the Elven Forest, but that doesn't mean it's just elves that live here. I mean, that was thousands of years ago that this was founded by elves. Now it's everybody lives here.
Is this the only settlement in this forest, or are there other settlements?
Oh no, there's dozens of settlements.
Okay. But you haven't seen if people from other settlements are having this problem?
I guess we could ask. Haven't. Probably should.
I mean, it just might help illuminate whether or not this is an isolated incident.
Or maybe the planet's just farting.
I mean, I've seen some pretty nasty farts, but not ones that can literally turn a rock troll's arm into vines.
Hey, speaking of that, I think I've made an observation. It dawned on me when they mentioned carrots growing ears, and now we've seen a rock troll growing vines, fish growing feet. Call me crazy, but are like things that are prey growing and mutating with things that are their predators, and maybe that's why, like, us humans and gnomes and elves are not mutating because we are the top of the predator list.
I mean, rock trolls, I wouldn't say they're prey.
No, but I would imagine that, plants and vines do often weaken and crack and break through stone.
Sure, I can give you that. I mean, it's a theory, and it's better than any theory we have right now. But the warg, I would say, is not prey either.
Well, no, it's definitely a predator, but it was mutating into something bigger and hungrier than a typical warg. No?
No, I mean, you're right. I'm not... I don't think you're wrong here. It's just... I feel like we're on the right track, but we're shifting a little bit.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just... it was a thought that crossed my mind, and I thought I should share it.
I definitely welcome those kinds of ideas. I mean, if y'all have a good idea for us out, I'd love to hear it. I mean, I don't exactly want our home to get swallowed up by some purple mist of crazy mutation, but I mean, it's our home when we don't really want to leave. And I mean, a lot of us have been here a long time, so we're not really wanting to leave.
You mentioned fish with feet. So this mist moves through water? Or has been seen in the water?
Well, that's a good point. I mean, I don't know if I've seen the meat, the stuff in the water directly. Just assumed.
You know, that rock troll we mentioned said that he likes eating rocks from the river. I'm wondering if that... I think you're onto something. Do you happen... So, where do y'all typically get your drinking water? And the water y'all use to, use on your farms and your orchards?
Now, son, if you just listen carefully, you'll hear that bubbling brook just right over yonder. That's where we get our water from.
You've only been using the brook. You haven't been using any other sources?
There's a lot of water there. We don't need to go anywhere else.
Okay. I mean, you're not wrong. That makes sense. I'm just wondering if... Does that brook have a source of its own? Like, is there like a river that feeds into it?
Oh, that's Chris Mountain water.
Okay. I'm wondering if it's things that have consumed the water from whatever... I'm wondering if there's something in the water.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely something in the water. There's like fish, and sometimes
I'm sorry. I meant, I think there's something in the water that is...
Yeah, fish.
Right, but the mist. I think that the water might be a source of it.
So,
okay. Well, that's interesting.
does that mean you think, like, where they see the mist coming up out of the ground, that's like some sort of underground, what do you call those?
Reservoir or rivers or whatever?
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
That might be it. I can't say for certain. This is all just hearsay. Not hearsay. A hypothesis. But
Speculation.
that's the word. Yeah, this is all just speculation. I'm not certain that I can give you more information than that, but I say let's go to the orchard and see what's going on there. Give that old
maybe
man...
we'll see. Sorry, I was just gonna say maybe we'll see if there's a water source near the orchard.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder about that. But they said they get all their water from the brook, so I say we need to at least hit up the brook after we check out the orchard.
Yeah, I think we should sort out this apple issue. And maybe that'll take us somewhere else. And if not, we can start working on this mist issue.
Now, if it's any trouble to y'all, you don't need to do anything you don't want to. You're welcome. You can feel free to stay the night if you need to. The crispy leaf will be open to you. Litos will take care of you. She'll get you some drinks. You'll be able to stay there. All of our visitive guests there. But if you want to go look around, I'm certainly not going to stop, especially when you're students or whatever, exterminating students want to learn about things. But if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know.
What time of day are we looking at here, DM?
You're at dusk now. It's probably 7, 8 o'clock.
You probably want to wait for morning to do anything.
Yeah, maybe Parsnip will have another dream now that he's back home. He can tell us all about it. See if he sees anything in water or something. I don't know. Parsnip, what do you think of all this?
I don't know that I'll have a dream, but anything's possible.
Fair enough. Any thoughts on what's actually been happening?
Doesn't seem like they know any more than we do.
Oh well, there's something that we do know. They kind of look at each other,
What's that?
and he looks back at you. Well, Parsnip, when you told us about your dream, there was one thing that we don't really like to advertise to everyone because we don't want them to be afraid. But, well, no one's really. It hasn't been a problem. It hasn't been a problem in a very long time. So if you don't mind, please don't tell everyone this. But when you say that the forest is overrun by undead, you told us about that. There's definitely that possibility. You see, if this forest gets wiped out, then I would just imagine that the city that's to the south of the forest would probably just start taking over the territory. There's this city, and it's called Morthon, and in it's filled with all these apparently nasty undead folks. But they've kept to their own for a very, very long time. Some folks like y'all, a long time ago, kind of put that town in its place, and they keep to their own, and they haven't come into the forest in a very long time. But I think if we were ever to get wiped out, then they'd probably start coming in again. So, but like I said, please don't tell anybody else. We try not to tell the youngins about it because they'll be afraid or stupid and go try to see some big skeleton.
Okay, I won't spread it around.
I appreciate that. Take you for your word for it. But
I mean, have y'all thought that maybe they're the source of this mist?
I hate to think that. I don't want to get everybody get up in arms against an entire city, just assuming stuff.
No, that's true, and that's fair.
But it's definitely getting kind of late. If folks probably want to head on down and get some rest. Like I said, we'll take care of you. Take care of you.
Well, thank you so much.
Oh yeah. And so happy to have you back, Parsnip. And he gets up, and this elf is a good bit shorter. He reaches up, kind of clasps your hands in his, and he just kind of looks at you. It's really good to have you back home for now. And let's hope your dreams don't come true after all.
Yeah, let's hope.
That he kind of walks you all to the door, opens it for you, nods, and you guys all head on out. Parsnips, you're certainly familiar with basically the one business in town, besides Bracco's workshop, where he'd work on like leather crafting, woodworking, metalworks, and so forth. There's the Crispy Leaf right next door. That is just beneath Galik's house here. So make your way over in that direction, and as you go approaching to the door, you can see a window, and there's a bit of motion in the window. Somebody kind of goes walking by and heads over towards the door, and before you guys can even get there to reach for the doorknob or so forth, the door swings open, and you see this cute little gnome in a very typical barmaid outfit, swinging the doors open, and she's got this big grin on her face. She's like, "We got visitors! We got visitors! Yo, come on in."
Go in.
The little gnome greets you. So, what is it y'all can have here? I got ale. I got some potatoes, potato vodka, and I got us some nice lemonade. Made that myself with fresh spring water and squeezed lemons. And I don't have any sugar. I don't have any sugar. We're out of the sugar, but it tastes like lemon. So come on in. And there's quite a few little stools. There's a very flimsy but comfortable looking kind of a bar that she kind of slips behind. There's shelves behind it, and the shelves just have a couple of things. There's just like a few little bottles on it. Several of them are clay. There's one glass bottle that has some sort of a clear liquid in it. You look closely, you see slices of potato in it. It's weird. One kind of pony keg over to the side that's been tapped already, and she kind of gets behind the counter, and the counter is right up to her nose level. So it's like it's trying to get that halfway point where it's a little high for her, it's a little low for you guys, but she kind of goes over before it, and you hear this as she kind of moves this little step stool over it. She gets up on it, and her head little pops up over the bar. She goes, "So, what can I get for you?"
You got any rum?
Me and my matey here would love some rum.
Rum. Oh, wait, hold on. I've got just a little something. This was left some time ago. Hold on. You see her hop off her stool, go over to the shelves, and open up the cabinet beneath, and you see quite a few misshapen little bottles of various sizes and so forth. And she kind of clanks through it all. She goes, "Here we go." And she grabs hold of a bottle that you see. It's opaque, so you can't quite see through it, but it appears to be a glass of some sort. And she twists off the top of the cork and looks inside and swirls it around a little bit, smells it. She grabs a couple of these little clay cups, sets them down for each of you, and pours what appears to be a bit of pungent coconut rum.
I have just a little bit of lemonade with this, just like a little bit. Make it extra fruity.
Sure. She gets a big smile. She goes, "You mean a mixed drink?"
Yeah. Now we're talking.
She claps her hands ever so slightly, turns around. She goes over to this large bowl. That's like a punch bowl made of wood. And she takes a ladle and she kind of spins around with it really quickly. A little too fast, in fact, as she spills some of it on the ground. She goes back over. She fills it back up and she turns a little slower. She hops up on her little stool and pours a little bit of lemonade, quotes, into your coconut rum.
Now, she said that there was no sugar in this. So I'm going to sip it and see if it's good or if it needs a little bit of sweetening.
All right. Take a little swig.
Yeah,
Arcus
it's
just
fine.
kind of Arcus holds up his glass to make a toast, and he just says, "To the emerald scale, yo
To the
ho."
emerald scale.
Yo ho!
Oh,
She joins in. She goes, "Yo-ho! Yarr!" Simon, if you wouldn't mind, if you could give me let's make it a Constitution save. Oh, okay. That's actually pretty low for Simon.
Yeah, because Simon has a +8.
You take this and you take a little sip, and you kind of try to resist it at first, but the tartness of it is so strong. This is a strong rum that's aged for very long, combined with this very tart lemonade. It's like you just sucked on a lemon, and your lips just go straight into your mouth as you are just unable to control the reaction to the tartness.
It's really good. But if you have a little bit of honey, it might make it just a little bit better.
Oh, I haven't had honey in a while.
No
But-
worries. I'm still going to finish this. Thank you so much. And I'm going to cast Prestidigit. Oh, will that work on that? Will that work on food?
Yeah, you can
see.
you can flavor food with it, so you get that little sweetness.
Yeah, we'll do that.
She watches you.
And I'll do it to hers, and I'll do it to Arcus's and everyone else's and say, all right, now try it.
Arcus just had straight rum. You're the only one with lemonade right at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, then I wouldn't have done that to their drinks because I don't want to mess with it.
Yeah. But she
know what?
watches
I'm
you in
doing it
amazement.
anyway.
You wish to also partake of her lemonade?
Yeah, I'll mix it.
Oh, all right. You're going to have the rum and lemonade, quote unquote, spontaneous mixed drink that she's created.
Exactly. You got to experiment sometimes.
All right. Is this before or after Simon offers to sweeten it for you?
It'll be before, I think.
Excellent. Go ahead and give us that same Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
They're doing the same way. Your
no.
lips kind of protrude out as you start to take a little sip, and it immediately it's just like the pucker, and then your lips just fly back behind your teeth, and it's just so extremely tart.
Yeah, I'm gonna offer to cast Prestidigitation on her lemonade and just make it sweet.
Oh, sugar, come on back here. She invites you back behind the counter.
Yeah. And then I'll just kind of wave my hand over the lemonade and cast prestidigitation, and then like ask her to taste a little bit to see if she thinks it needs to be a little sweeter or not.
She takes her ladle, pulls it up, and just takes a little sip. That's great. You're standing right next to her, and you don't have time to react. As quick as a whip, her arms wrap around. She goes, "That was so nice of you." And she just kind of gives this little tiny hug, and she kind of wiggles just a little bit with it, and then she lets you go.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, I'm going to call you Shug.
Okay. I can see where that name comes from.
Thanks, Shug.
I'd like to see if I could buy a water skin of this lemonade from her. Pre-sweetened.
Yeah, are you wanting her to sell you a water skin, or you just want to take one that you would already have and fill it up?
No, see if I could buy one from her.
All right, hold on a second. Let's see if she has one. All right. Yeah, she goes, hold on. And she kind of goes and there's a door with a little bit of storage space in the back. And you just hear this clang, clang, boom, ching, kung, ching, as clearly she's moving through stuff. And she comes out and she's got this leather water skin. Looks a little beat up. It's if you've ever had a blanket that's maybe behind your washing machine for a few years, and when you pull it out, it's more like a cracker than a blanket. It's like that. It seems really stiff. But she comes out, she goes, "Okay, here we go." And she screws off the top, puts it in, and she stops after a few seconds, says, "Oh, hold on." And she just shakes it out, and stuff comes out of it. It doesn't look the cleanest on the inside. Just, hold on. And she takes it, puts it up to her eye, pulls it back down. Okay, better. She fills up the skin, closes it, hands it to you. I guess I could have a couple of, I don't know, a few copper if you got it. Maybe the.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give her like 3 gold pieces.
You drop 3 gold pieces down on the counter, and she goes, I don't have change for that.
Oh, it's a tip. Just keep it. The lemonade was just so good.
She just kind of looks at it and looks at the group. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. She kind of, with like a lot of trepidation, she reaches out and grabs hold of the gold. Okay. Huh. Okay. And
What you should do is you should take some of that potato liquor and you should mix it with the lemonade, and you can call it a lemon drop, and that can be your signature drink. I'm just trying to distract her from that whole situation because I think she's uncomfortable.
She seems to. She hears you. She's nodding. As she turns around and kind of goes back into the storage room, and you hear this clink, 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 or it sounds like she's dropping the coins into something like a piggy bank. She goes back out. Her eyes still just a little glassed over, and she looks the rest of you. Okay. Drop a lemon. Drop a lemon. Okay. Sure thing. We can give that a try. Mixed drinks are fun, aren't they, Shug?
They really are. And I'm going to go ahead and knock back the drink that I have and ask for another if she has any more rum. If not, then I'll do the lemon drop or drop a lemon. If that's what she wants to call it.
She has about enough for 4 more decent-sized drinks of rum before the bottle that she has will be gone.
Yeah.
She offers you the whole bottle. She gives you a full cup of lemonade and gives you the bottle of rum. There you go. No one's asked for that ever. So, it's been sitting here since long before I was tending this place.
Yeah, it's aged quite a bit.
I grew up in a port town and I've read a lot of books, and I have never heard of any kind of pirate that would drink rum with lemonade.
Well,
Never.
I'm not. I don't think I'm a pirate, but
Oh no, I'm not saying you are. I'm just, pirates drink rum, and I've never seen a pirate drink rum with lemonade, and it's just, where all the rum gets drank, the lemonade doesn't. But Simon does things.
Can I get anybody else anything, or do y'all want to turn in? We got ourselves a guest room as we keep it there for visitors. Y'all are welcome to take it. There's some comfy beds. I can pull out an extra cot, unless Parsnip, I imagine you're going to want to stay with their mom and pa night.
Yeah, probably will.
All right, then there should be plenty of room for y'all. But if you need anything, just let me know. Otherwise, right here, there's like a couple of like saloon style doors that swing open, and there's just some very meager little beds in there. They appear to be, they're feather beds. They've got nice little wooden frames to them and so forth, fairly low to the ground. But there's like 5 single beds with a little bit of space between each one. Over on the side of the room, there's a basin with water in it for you to wash up and so forth. And there appears to be an indoor outhouse in the back corner of the room. Yeah, nice little wooden door, and you can go in and get some privacy in the privy. But other than that, anything you guys wish to do here?
Arcus
No.
would take the time, just knowing that there is potentially assassins out after Darren, to just ritually cast alarm in the room before we all go to bed.
All right, noted. You set an alarm. Will you have lead us in the allowed to be one that can enter into the alarmed area without it going off?
Yes, of course.
Okay, because she'll probably come in and check on you guys once or twice before it's too dark.
Yeah, not trying to limit her movement, just knowing that there's potentially assassins trying to get to Darren.
That is wise. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do here in the Crispy Leaf with Letus, or in town if not? It is starting to get dark out, and it would probably be good for you guys to kind of bed down for the night here.
yeah, I think Simon's good for bed.
Yeah, same.
Do we need to, Arcus? How's the ring of spell storing? Do we need to add more spells to it?
Oh, I'm sure it's empty. Pretty loot. Yeah, I cast Cure Wounds, so currently we have Mind Spike and Featherfall in there.
Okay. I can. I learned. I learned 2 new spells. I can do Spellfire Flare. And I'll put that in the chat. That's from, I think, the Faerun expansion, if that's okay, DM. And then I also learned, I know how to cast Bane now, which is the opposite of Darren's Bless, if you want me to put any of those in there.
Bane, I would have to concentrate on.
Yep.
So I would avoid that one, since I've got
Okay.
lots to concentrate on. Yeah, anything else? Like I mean, put in anything you want. Like I say,
I'm going
It's
to
the
put in
communal
2 casts of Spellfire Flare. They're both first level. So that way you have a little bit more damage output. Not that you need it, buddy, but just to give you a little bit of extra help.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Mind Spike is level 2.
Okay.
Is it?
And Feather?
Sorry, I was asking.
Oh, was I the one that put Mind Spike in there? Give me 1 second. I think I was, wasn't I? Yes, Mind Spike is level 2.
So that's level 2, 3. So with those 2 Spellfire Flares, will be full.
Do you want me to just do one and do a healing spell in there?
Sure.
I don't have any healing spells. You'll have to get that from Parsnip or Darren. Or Phalar.
You can put in a Cure Wounds in there.
Cure Wounds. And Spellfire Flare.
Oh, Arcus, I have this level 1 spell. It's supposed to make you harder to hit. So, it's called Shield of Faith.
Okay.
It is concentration though, but above board it would raise your AC by 2.
Would it
I've
work
seen.
with Mage Armor?
Yeah, Mage Armor is not concentration.
Would stack?
Yeah.
DM, would it stack?
Shield of Faith and stacking with which one again?
Mage Armor.
Mage Armor?
Yeah, I think so. Shield of Faith is just +2 to your AC. It's just a straight +2 to your AC, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Mage Armor sets your AC to be 13 plus Dex, and then Shield of Faith would raise it by 2. And you could even have the Shield spell, which raises it by another 5. They're all kind of separate.
Okay.
To make Arcus even more tanky.
He's gonna have an AC like Darren.
Does it only affect me?
Yeah, just you. It is abjuration. I don't know if that helps you out or not.
That's interesting.
I don't know if it says it or
that
not.
question.
Unless it says so specifically otherwise, I would say that since these spells don't use your spell slot, they don't count towards your abjuration thing.
Yeah. Enough.
No, don't get me wrong. If I felt that you weren't at all tanky and you were trying to be, I'd probably be like, yeah, let's give you a hand. But dude, you're too tanky as it is.
Yeah, and I'm not so if the armor spell would only affect me, then I would say let's put something else in there because I can take a hit.
So then you're wanting to do Cure Wounds then?
So right now we've got Mind Spike, Featherfall, Cure Wounds, and Spellfire Flare. So it's full unless we want to dump any of those.
I don't believe I have access to 2nd level spells. I'll double check.
Or 2 firsts. Like we could just throw more Cure Wounds in there if you wanted.
Yeah, I can't do level 2. I'm stuck with level 1 or level 3.
I could throw a rope trick in there in case we're ever in a bind and need to get everybody out in a hurry. I can create a little hidey hole for us.
That's up to you, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, up to you.
Okay, I'll handle it.
I do also have Guiding Bolt, if you would like it. It would give advantage to the next person that hits a target. It's a level 1 spell.
Yeah, it's radiant damage, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I think it might stop them from being invisible. I am not sure though. Here, I'll have to pull it up.
Okay, give me that one, and I'll pick the first level. No, dump. I'll just dump Mind Spike.
Okay, no, it doesn't help with invisibility, but yeah, it gives the next person advantage.
Got it. Okay, ring is full.
We're gonna need to get you another ring.
I need so many rings.
Yeah.
Need like a ring of super spell storing.
You just need a thing longer to be able to wear lots of rings.
Yes.
I mean, that's what Phalar and I did. We just got extra digits added to our fingers.
Smart.
Well, yeah, if there's nothing else, I think Darren would like to go to sleep now.
Anybody else wish to do anything before you guys enjoy a fairly comfortable rest inside of the Crispy Leaf?
Simon's going to take that gun out and try to polish it before going to bed.
Okay.
Arcus will kind of keep an eye on Simon and his gun, a side eye.
Yeah, Arcus, in the evening, right as you guys are going to bed, you look over and you see Simon, and he's ever so slightly hunched over, and you see one of his hands just rapidly going back and forth towards his lap area, and
Damn it.
a little disturbing.
Don't come in! Don't come in!
I'll cast Minor Illusion and just put like a little wall around him so that he has his privacy.
But yeah, after a little bit of time, Simon, you do in fact polish your gun.
Yeah, and then I think I'll just go to bed holding it, like cuddling the gun, which is super safe.
We're still talking about a gun, right? Like an
No.
actual gun,
I
not
hope so.
Simon's gun. Okay.
All right. With that, you all get the benefits of a short rest.
Uh-oh.
Of a short rest? Interesting. Okay.
Oh, wait, I said the wrong thing. You'll get the benefits of a long rest. My apologies.
Scare me there for a moment.
I was like, all right, and now we're dead. We'll wake up and we all have vine arms. Oh, I did short rest. You said it, and I did short.
Maybe
we
you're
go.
polishing your gun all night.
Just don't shoot it indoors.
No promises.
With the long rest behind you, the morning comes up, and you hear you're actually all awoken at dawn with something you don't hear all that often. You actually wake up to a rooster crowing somewhere nearby. Oh no. But yeah, somewhere in this village, the classic, sound kind of warbles on throughout the village, waking you all up at sunrise.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Y'all stretch and wake up, and again, the beds were very comfortable considering the place that you're in, which you would necessarily expect. It looks fairly run down, but comfortable feather beds. So you wake up well refreshed, uh, and she very likely was up before the rooster crowed because about 15-20 minutes after you guys wake up, Letus comes in. You can kind of hear her walking in, and she kind of pops her head over or under the those saloon style doors. Sees y'all awake, gives a smile, and heads on over towards the little quote tavern part of the leaf, and she makes you guys a very simple breakfast of just some scrambled eggs, along with some type of thin strips of meat. Not quite sure what it is. Parsnip, you recognize that you got some rabbit bacon. So bacon's a loose term there, but she prepares that for you well, sets it out along the tavern bar, uh, pops her head back over to some door. She goes, "All right, folks, I got some stuff out for you to eat. I got some chores I gotta do, but y'all just help yourself. I hope you have a great day." She gives 2 thumbs up and goes like that, and she leaves y'all alone.
Oh, thank you.
Fresh new day. What do you guys wish to do?
I think we
Well,
should go to the orchard.
yeah, we probably need to get that old man his apples.
Yep.
Well, you guys do your morning rituals. You wake up, you prepare your spells, you stretch your muscles, sharpen your swords. You get to sit down. The food that you're given, well, it's very simple. It's been flavored with just a bit of salt. It's farm fresh food. It's quite refreshing. It tastes very good. Um, Arcus, yes, you are correct in that. But yeah, it's very tasty, full of flavor, and you guys are welcome to head out. Question though for Parsnip, uh, you left a giant head close by to your home. Would you have done anything with that, or would it just kind of be sitting out? Or I can make a call. All right. I'm going to make the assumption that Parsnip would have, before he turns into the house with his parents, would have taken the giant Golvorg head. Oh, there he is. Uh, Parsnip, correct me if I'm wrong about that, but I imagine you would have taken it to the person that could work it.
Yeah, I'd take it to Bracco.
All right. At one point, Parsnip, you take that giant head in. You're familiar with who this guy is. He's fairly tall. He's about a 6.5 foot tall, very lengthy furball with kind of a patch of poofy hair on the top, little flecks of green throughout it. And he looks at it and he's like, more of that stuff, that funny stuff. I've seen some of those. I'll, I'll take it off your hands. I'll see what I can do with it. Maybe I might be able to make something of it for you. Is that what you're looking for?
Sure, if you think you can do anything with it.
All right. Well, I'll see what I can do, and then I'll give you a first dibs on it. We'll figure out. We'll barter something out. We'll figure it out. Okay. I'll but
Okay, sounds good.
with that, he kind of drags it over next to his shop. So as you guys are kind of coming out in the morning, you'll see over this little shop here, the Gulvorg head is outside, and you see that this tall, lanky furball just kind of looking at it and poking at it in various places and so forth. And as you guys kind of file out of the leaf there, he kind of eyeballs each of you. Doesn't really say anything. Just kind of watches you as you go past, and then he looks back down and continues to poke on the head and so forth.
I'll tell everybody who he is. That's Brocco. And he's a metal and leather worker.
With the introduction, kind of just gives a little nod to each of you. Seems to be chewing on something in the morning. Doesn't really say anything, just nods at the introduction. And he seems a little bit focused downwards at this giant head, what he's going to do with it. Before you guys head off, because Parsnip, you'd be familiar with Collard's Orchard. It's like 20-30 minutes outside of town at most, heading northwards a little ways. Anything you guys wish to do before you head out that direction?
Is there a shop here that we can replenish supplies at? I know it's kind of a smaller town, but you never know.
You haven't seen a shop. You've seen several homes. You've seen little farmsteads and so forth. And they've more or less said that their one business is the tavern, except Brocco and Parsnip and anyone else could tell you that he doesn't really take money for stuff. He mostly barters.
Okay.
So yeah, no real shop in this little town. All right. You'll move a little bit north. Yeah, it's not that far. And as has happened a few times, as you're walking through this forest, you find what's best, maybe even even smaller bike trail. And eventually it starts to kind of dawn on you. It's a little bit unusual. I mean, you're going to a place that people walk to probably a couple times a week, at the very least. I mean, it's not that far from town. I made it seem like this is a place that you would go to often, and there's almost no trail whatsoever. At best, you have a foot, 30 centimeters of that kind of like bike type trail where you're able to follow it, but it's not really designed for major travel. And you walk north for a bit, and sure enough, not that far outside of the town, you're able to look over to your left, see a little patch of that purple mist kind of seeping up out of the ground. Around it are some dead shrubbery. A little further down, a little to the right, deeper in, see it again. This little, like, as if smoke, little wisps of purple smoke rising up out of the ground. And in it, you see several dead trees, but one of them still looks like it would be healthy if it weren't for the fact that all the leaves have turned to blue. You guys keep walking forward. And up ahead, Parsnip, you're getting close. You see, the path leads to a little bit of a clearing, very small clearing. You've got a couple directions that you can go, kind of a couple large trees in the way, but either to your left or to your right as you approach. But as you're approaching, you notice in the trees above that you feel almost like there's a little more shade than normal. There's always a bit of a tree canopy, but you feel like that sun was blocked out just a little bit more. You look up, and sure enough, there are some pretty thick, possibly cobwebs, if not some sort of a spider webbing, pretty thick, over in the tops of the trees above you, as you're walking towards this orchard not far away. Anybody wish to do anything?
Looks like we might have some spiders.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna keep an eye out for 8-legged monstrosities. How many of the trees are impacted with the different coloring?
As you look about, you see a lot of it in the ground, a little bit of shrubs and so forth, some foliage might be of these weird varying colors.
Mhm.
Maybe a mushroom, too, again, kind of like the one on Terp's butt. Um, a lot
But
of it is
not
dead
on a
trees.
boulder.
You don't see a boulder, no.
Okay, can I grab one of the mushrooms and put it in my bag? Because I did not want to grab a poop shroom.
Yeah, you can go ahead and grab. You can say you have one fluorescent orange tough mushroom.
Okay.
But yeah, it's and as you approach, it feels a little thicker. You're seeing more leafless trees and several more with odd colorations to them. Right as you approach this clearly a clearing up ahead.
Hmm.
Y'all continue on your way.
Yeah, but I will be keeping my eyes out as well.
You all approach. The trees kind of give way to this open area, and as before, you can now see that there are those thick webs above you. But in the clearing, you haven't quite seen this before, but there's little flickering of lights kind of hovering in the air, and around it, clear as day, apple trees. You see about 9 apple trees, fairly neatly arranged, as if intentionally planted in this opened area. There's some webbing going between those various trees. And you could all give perception checks. Wow, okay.
Is this a
Parsnip.
is this a hearing perception check?
You know what? I will let Arcus make a hearing perception check for a portion of this. Okay. All right. With that, Arcus, you hear some motion nearby at one of the trees as some of the branches are rustling, and that catches your attention. And you can glance over and see the same thing that Parsnip's going to see. As you guys look over at one of the apple trees that's fairly close to you all, you see a four-legged creature with its hands or its front arms up, uh, pulling down and trying to bite an apple off of this tree. And the silhouette with a bit of the sun shining on it and so forth, at first, it seems like it might be a deer. But then a branch snaps back into place and it pulls its head back as it likely has gotten one of the apples from up there. And you can see its face, or the lack of its face, as what seems to be there is basically a fleshy skull, antlers still sticking out on either side. And now with the light hitting it in a different way, you can see that some of the fur is in fact sloughing off of it in a similar fashion to what you've seen before. And there's this kind of green, shiny appendages underneath this fur. And it hasn't paid any attention or noticed you all yet. Arcus, with that 21, you're actually able to hear a little other bit of motion and branches rustling in both apple trees in front of you and off into the sides of this little open space in the branches of the trees nearby as well. What do you guys wish to do?
I think we're gonna have to fight, y'all.
Yeah.
This thing's not alone.
Looking around the are there like any of those things near us or like on top of us, like above us or something?
You weren't able to perceive anything.
Point out the deer to the rest of the group.
As Parsnip quietly points out, this deer-like creature to you all, you see what it was that I was referring to previously.
Does it make any kind of move? Like, does it notice us? Does it make any kind of move?
I'm assuming you guys have all stopped and are being quiet at the moment. If you were to proceed forward or even to retreat at this point, it'll start getting an opportunity to see you.
Okay. So we've sort of accidentally snuck up on it at this point.
It would seem so.
Okay.
Do y'all wish to creep a little closer?
Simon's gonna stand back and ready an Eldritch Blast in case this thing gets feisty.
Okay. Are you going to use subtle cast for this?
Hmm. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna subtle cast this.
Okay. Because otherwise, your spell starting to cast the spell and holding it will make noise, make motion, and the
Yeah, that's
components
what I
of
was.
it happen.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, he's gonna subtly cast this.
Okay. You ready that? Anybody else wish to do anything?
I think I am.
I apologize. Could you tell me again what we're seeing?
How about this? I will show you.
Okay.
You see one of these
Ew.
deer-sized
Oh, no.
creatures munching on an oddly colored apple.
I don't like that, DM.
I love it.
That's a big old nope. Is that the only thing we see in the area? We haven't seen anything else.
Marcus has indicated he's heard other things out there as well. Yeah, I'm assuming you guys basically have seen this and have immediately done what an adventurer would do and just silence yourself and be quiet and not be seen by it. So you've got a moment to potentially move forward, move back, or something. Or eventually they'll notice you.
whisper to the group and say, do we just treat it like any other scared creature in the woods? If we make a lot of noise and movement, do they think it'll run away?
You know what? I'm concentrating on a spell. I don't know that I can speak right now too much.
Maybe.
I mean, either way, it's kind of why we're here, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Arcus, are you able to make a lot of noise with your spells, or Darren with your shield?
Oh yeah, I can make some noise.
Arcus, and I think it might be you.
Unless y'all got better ideas.
All right, interesting. Okay. I mean,
Arcus, you're going to cast Minor Illusion?
yep.
All right.
Tango made me do it. I'll do a scream coming from like here-ish.
Okay. Arcus, you kind of step forward, you nod to Tango, and you begin casting your spell to do this minor illusion. You make the necessary component motions forward and so forth. And right as you're about to finish casting your spell, you notice out of the hollow of the tree, just to your left, the fairly large one, the slightest bit of movement, and this little sound happens, and a tiny little creature comes flying towards you.
Aggressively? Oh, God.
Ew.
A fucking squirrel.
A squirrel launches itself at Arcus
Squirrelipede. Ugh.
right as he started to cast his spell. And we'll go ahead and we'll end it there for tonight.